Call. Noun. 1. A telephone conversation. For example, I received several phone calls today. 2. A short visit, usually for social purposes. For example, I paid a call to a dear friend of mine. 3. A cry or shout. For example, he heard a call from the other side of the room. 4. A decision or judgment. For example, that was a good call. 5. The characteristic cry of a bird or other animal. For example, that sound is the distinctive call of the cuckoo bird. 6. A beckoning or summoning. For example, I had to yield to the call of the wild. 7. Finance, an option to buy stock at a specified price during or at a specified time. 8. Cricket, the act of calling to the other batsman. 9. Cricket, the state of being the batsman whose role it is to call, depends on where the ball goes. 10. A work shift which requires one to be available when requested, see on call. 11. Computing, the act of jumping to a subprogram, saving the means to return to the original point. 12. A statement of a particular state, or rule, made in many games such as bridge, craps, jacks, and so on. For example, there was a $20 bet on the table, and my call was 9. 13. Poker, the act of matching the bet made by a player who has previously bet in the same round of betting. 14. A note blown on the horn to encourage the dogs in a hunt. 15. Nautical, a whistle or pipe, used by the boatswain and his mate to summon the sailors to duty. 16. A pipe to call birds by imitating their note or cry. 17. An invitation to take charge of or serve a church as its pastor. 18. Archaic, vocation, employment, calling. 19. U.S. law, a reference to, or statement of, an object, course, distance, or other matter of description in a survey or grant requiring or calling for a corresponding object, etc., on the land. Call. Verb. 1. Heading, to use one's voice. 2. Heading, intransitive, to visit. 3. Heading, to name, identify or describe. 4. Heading, sports, direct or indirect use of the voice. 5. Transitive, sometimes with for, to require, demand. For example, he felt called to help the old man. 6. Transitive, finance, to announce the early extinction of a debt by prepayment, usually at a premium. 7. Transitive, banking, to demand repayment of a loan. 8. Transitive, computing, to jump to another part of a program, to perform some operation, returning to the original point on completion. For example, a recursive function is one that calls itself,